Okay guys, so we've got a normal conventional panel radiator here. We're going to be converting this to a towel radiator, probably a nice classy one. So I've got to drain this down and remove it. So this video will be about how I do that. So I tend to use these plumb tubs, quite good because they've got different sort of diameters on the corners. So obviously this is a 15mm. I put that one on there, that one on here.
How much are they?
How much are they?
Yeah, how much do you think they're about? 10 quid, 12 quid, something like
I have no idea.
that? Not too much.
Not too much.
But they're worth the investment.
They are, yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
So in terms of how you do it, we've got to isolate it both sides so we don't affect the whole house. So this one tends to be a lock shield. You just need to nip that, turn that clockwise off. This one's obviously got a TRV here. I don't tend to use the TRVs to isolate it. I tend to remove it and use like a radiator cap. These are pretty cheap, and just get these from Screwfix or something like that. The reason I don't use the TRV is sometimes in the past it's failed me. I presume that it's isolated, try and take the rad off or loosen the nut, and it's coming out with water. So I tend to use these. So to get rid of these, you just they usually on a thread. Just unscrew that radiator cap. Sometimes these can be quite deep, so sometimes you can put like a 2p coin in it or something like that, because the idea is you've just got to get that pin there closed down, and then that will isolate this valve. So I'll put that on there squarely. This one I think is going to work okay. Yeah, nice and tight. And then so both sides are now isolated. What I tend to do is I just loosen one nut, see how it performs, and then I usually get a water hoover just to collect that. Though the tubs are there, they're just to catch any excess, but the water hoover will suck the majority of it out. And then gradually just get a radiator key there, and obviously when you open that, that increases the drain rate of the radiator. Alright, so we'll get on with that now. Both sides, just double check everything before you commit. So I don't fully open it yet, just kind of gradually, just a little, just see how it performs. The fact that it's not sort of gushing out with water means that it's been isolated. It might just come out a little bit here. There we go, it's not a nice colour, but so as you can see, it just catches it out there, get a bit on your face, that's great. And then I just tend to suck that out here. The radiator key just to increase the drain rate. I'll show you in a minute. So you can see here it should be coming out quite a bit. See that? And then I just drain the rad. And that's it. Okay. Right,
Yeah.
okay, so that's fully drained now, so I've just turned that back off. The reason I turn that back off is because when you lift it and flip it over, because there'll always be a little bit of excess water, flip it over. If that's closed, then you know there's not going to be no water coming out of that. We've all made that mistake before. So again, these plumb tubs are just there to just catch any little drips and stuff. I don't drain the rad down with them. As I say, I use the water hoover for that. And then I'll loosen this side. So again, now the radiator should be completely drained. Like I said, it may get the odd excess, but should be pretty good. Good thing about these, it's on sort of flexi, so you can just pull them off.
Good and bad.
Aesthetically, it's not the greatest thing. We would have copper coming up. But
It will
in
be.
this case, we will have copper coming up, but in this case they've got flexes. But it's good for us to pull it out and for the installation. So I'll just lift it up like that. Sometimes you can just pour a little excess if there's a little bit at the bottom in there, and your little plum tubs. All that black water is not a good sign. The system needs cleaning. That's all the magnetite in the water. And then what I do is I just flip it round, and that's it. Good, nice one.